Is it Lion King? Is it Hamlet? Is it both? Let's talk about Scarred by Emily McIntyre. According to a video by McIntyre herself, Scarred is her version of Hamlet by Shakespeare. Other people have referred to the book as a version of The Lion King. So which is it? I read it to find out. Note, I have both a master's and bachelor's degree in English, and my day job is high school teacher. Therefore, I am very familiar with Hamlet. I read it with the students every year. I know basically everything there is to know about it inside and out. And so I read Scarred with the diligence of a literary scholar. And this is what I found. The short answer is it's both. The characters' names, settings, basic plot structure are very, very similar to Disney's The Lion King. I was expecting the plot to be about Simba and his rise to power, kind of like the Disney movie is, but I was pleasantly surprised, as I often am in Emily McIntyre's books, to find that it was actually about Scar and Mufasa's sibling rivalry for the throne. McIntyre always delivers that excellent twist, and I appreciate that about her writing. So, the names in this novel are the first clue that these characters are at least named after characters in The Lion King, if nothing else. Michael Fossa is Mufasa. Sarah Beaufort is Sarabi. Uncle Raph is Rafiki. Simon is Simba. And Xander is Zazu, though he's not a very fun character like Zazu is. Anyway, the rebels of the kingdom are referred to as jackals, which is not that different from calling them hyenas. The scarred prince, aka Tristan, is our Scar. He holds meetings with the jackals in the Elephant Bones Bar, which is basically the elephant graveyard from the movie. He even tells them to get prepared at one point in the book, which got the whole Be Prepared song from the movie playing in my head the rest of the night. Not a bad thing, just saying. Also in the book, Tristan's father takes him to like this cliff area, which was very resonant of Pride Rock, and says the whole everything the light touches belongs to us, kind of thing. Real quick, spoiler alert. If you don't want to be spoiled, go away because it's coming. At the end of the novel, the final fight scene takes place there, just like in the movie. However, it's not Simba versus Scar, it's Scar versus Mufasa, as this whole movie has been, this whole book has been leading up to. So overall, Scarred is very, very inspired by The Lion King. But wait, you say, what about the Hamlet stuff? I shall now reward your patience. So there are a few minor characters in Scarred that are named for characters in Shakespeare's Hamlet. The Queen Mother is named Gertrude, which is the name of Hamlet's mom. We have Ophelia, who in Scarred is a lady in waiting. We have Claudius as a drunken lord. And while Tristan is not called Hamlet, he is very much inspired by Hamlet. We have Hamlet emo vibes. At one point, Tristan is referred to as unhinged, which is how I will now be referring to Hamlet the next time I read him with my students, because that is accurate. So unlike the play version of Hamlet, though, wherein Hamlet is the one who's kind of crazy, or at least acting crazy, in Emily McIntyre's Scarred, we have Michael, who's the one a little bit crazy. Because, spoiler alert, he's the one who killed their dad. Versus in the play, it's Hamlet's uncle that kills his dad. So, a little bit different. Also, at the end of the novel, Ophelia does drown herself, which is what happens to her in the play version as well. So, Hamlet is very much present in Scarred, though in my opinion, not as much as The Lion King is. Scarred is a masterpiece that combines a beloved 90s Disney movie and a timeless play that everyone has to read at some point, whether they want to or not. And as I always tell my students, The Lion King is basically Disney's version of Hamlet. Once they realize that, mind's blown. It's kind of a fun moment. So basically, by retelling The Lion King, you're retelling Hamlet. And vice versa, if you want to look at it from the opposite way. Basically, McIntyre has written a novel that not only tells a gripping love story, because it is a good book, but also it weaves together two classic stories very well. It's done very nicely. So, if you like romance novels and you like Disney stuff, I highly recommend Emily McIntyre's retellings of Disney stories in her Never After series. Also, Katie Robert does a similar thing, albeit her stuff is a lot more spicy and a little bit extra, in her Wicked Villain series, which is very good. I've read 2 of those so far. And if you like retellings in general, regardless of if they are Disney inspired or not, I have a few of my own. So, thanks for watching. All comments are appreciated, and pressing that like button also would not hurt me one bit. Happy reading.